stay tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rising. It's coming for you, coming for you, It's coming for you, coming for you, Oh Lord, do not forget the gorillas. Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a late hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit. Ain't no gotta roll out. I know gotta roll out, yeah. I know gotta roll out, yeah. I roll on to roll it, let it burn slow. Roll it, gotta let it burn slow. Yeah, anything you want, gotta earn it. Yeah, it's hell a lot easier, you find your purpose. Keep it game, call it duty, get the murky. Let it burn flow, put your hand to earn it. Lead the youth prosper, that's that new age. Ain't got time to keep your shit, boy, like I'm Luke Kane. Running fast, you can call me A-Trade. Getting money, boy, yeah, all due dates. Yeah, I'm like a souffle, cause I rise high, rise and rise, that's academy.
What up, Bam?
Yeah,
what's poppin', shorty? Give your hand up low. What up, listen? What's going on, man?
Okay.
Rise and rise. You dig what I'm saying?
Baby, let's roll it.
And yes, the boy got that music going big time. So if y'all want to make sure y'all go listen to the music, make sure y'all go stream it at Rise and Rise Academy. And it is called the EP Level Up Season. You already know. What it do, Bam? How you feeling? How is you feeling on this Wednesday? We doing real good over here, man. The topic is crazy. Why everybody keep starting over? Well, guess what? We're gonna have the answers. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna have the answers. But how you feeling though, man? Everything been good with you this week? Shout out to my dog Jabari from the Jabari tribe. What's happening, big homie? Oh yeah, you know I gotta share with y'all what I'm eating on right now. So this right here is chickpea pasta with spinach. And of course, you know, I got my plant-based protein, which is Abbott's, which is mushroom and pea protein. Y'all, let me tell you something. 35 grams of protein right here. 35 grams of plant-based protein. You know, we doing the BIG out here. Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing really blessed and highly favored, man. For y'all that don't know, I will be in Chicago at the end of July. So make sure you guys tap in with me. I will be in Chicago. I'll be linking up with some of the crew. We're gonna be doing some boxing work up in Chicago. Shout out to my Chi-Town family. Shout out to my Chi-Town family. We about to get it real good. Real good. Shout out to Bam. Said I have a lot of hate. I got a love-hate relationship with chickpeas. Yo, for real, I had the same thing. When I started, I had the same issue, Bam. I'm going to tell you what I did. When I started to take the chickpeas, drain the water, rinse it off, rinse the salt off, season up with lemon herb. Excuse me, not lemon herb. It was roasted garlic herb seasoning. And put it in the air fryer for about 8 minutes on 265, 270. That right there changed the game for me on chickpeas. And not only that, I also have my chickpea pasta, which doesn't taste like chickpeas at all. And of course, you know, I use my tomato basil tomato basil. Let me get real close to the camera real fast. Tomato basil. That's my 1-2. And of course, I got to add the spinach, of course, with the plant-based Abbott ground beef, man. It's looking real good, y'all. It's looking so good. Let me show y'all real quick. Bam. It's so goddamn good, man. Y'all have no clue. And when I say 35 grams of protein with the spinach, man, listen. I'm super blessed. And I can't wait for my show. So let me try this. I want you to steal the recipe. And let me know how it go. Shout out to my dog Gaines in the Bomba Clyde building.
Which Bomba Clyde dog, guys?
Bomba Clyde, bro.
Wake up good enough. Give
What's
me a
poppin',
good
brethren?
blood clot dog. What kind of little Bomba Clyde dog this I'm give?
What up, Iron Blister? Sounds good. Yo, I'm telling you, it's really good, y'all. It's really good. But y'all know I got to get the topic started. Of course, I got to have my water too. We got to stay hydrated. It's about 99 degrees. That's what it feel like out here.
Hiding. How many bacon? The egg is hiding behind the bacon and the spark pancake.
Y'all know it feel like about 99 degrees. It's hot. But man, we gonna stop playing with y'all, man. We're gonna get to the topic real fast, man. Listen, why you keep starting over? There's a cycle, man, and people just keep getting stuck. People keep getting stuck in the cycle. Oh yeah, we gonna get into the topic today, big homie. They're like, Cobe, man, how we get like you, man? Because you stuck in the cycle right now. Listen. All y'all be getting motivated. You start working out, you eating clean, and then life just smacked you mother lovers in the face. What up, Pink? What's going on, shorty? How you feeling? How is you feeling? Yo, I swear life be hitting them in the face like this. And they be falling off, and they don't even know what to do next. You know what happens? They just be starting over. Yo, this food's so good, y'all. This food is delicious. Oh, my goodness. But we got to call out the BS. They're not really in no progress. They just doing this. They in a loop. They start over. They get motivated, start over, all this bullshit. Let me give you the breakdown. Brothers, sisters, the cycle. You be motivated. You get the action going. Then you get burnt out, and then you fall off. And then the guilt trip happened, and then you got to restart, rinse, cycle, repeat. Y'all are stuck in a system that does not work. It don't work. So I'm telling y'all. As a matter of fact, let me preach to y'all real quick, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Well. My fault. What up, Brown Baldy? What it do, my boy? What it do? We going to get the party started, though. Because this cycle that everybody be in, man, this got to stop. It just got to stop. So what you really want to do is you really want to get to the point where you stop thinking and start executing, which we're going to get to that's the next topic for another day. But the point I'm trying to make is when you get out of that cycle, because this is where you start to feel stuck, okay? You start to feel stuck, and that ain't what you want to do. That ain't what you trying to do, all right? They got that fake ass discipline when it's convenient for them. And then when that real discipline hit, that's when it really gets hard. You got to be consistent over your intensity levels. You know what I'm saying? You really got to do that for yourself. I'm so serious. Y'all gonna have to learn to relax, and y'all gonna have to stay consistent every single time. Every single time. So when you stay with it, you don't pull back. You don't pull back. All right. You already built the standards. You already got the motivation. What y'all now need is the discipline. You need to reset yourself and keep yourself accountable. That was what we talked about the last few weeks. Now, this is time for executing and lifestyle mastery. You have to live this shit every single day. Every single day. Y'all lack the systems. Y'all emotionally make these decisions, which is why y'all asses keep starting over. This whole fitness lifestyle and this cycle is keeping you stuck whenever you are introducing this whole burnout and quit and repeat. That's why y'all lack this shit. That's exactly why y'all be lacking. So y'all gonna have to realize that this right here is the answer that y'all want. Okay, that's the awareness. Once you realize that's a problem, you got to realize that this is the issue. This is gonna build you guys depth when you guys work out. Then you'll be able to trust yourself when you stay consistent, and you'll learn to level up as you go. You got to talk about your discipline. Y'all not disciplined. That's really the problem. This problem creates conflict because the conflict is the cycle of repeating yourself without the result. You consistently practicing incorrectly. Shout out to my dog Gaines. Hey, yo, I did 8 hours of 10 rep lunges today. Bro was insane. First of all, you said you did 8 hours of 10 rep lunges. My boy, that right there deserves a Don DeMarco. That's how we get it in out here. We don't care what the average person got to say. We don't care. You want the results? Your habits don't match that bullshit. That ain't discipline. You just talk about convenience. And that convenience, that shit don't get no results. It don't get shit. Nothing. You ain't nothing. What he say? You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. Oh my God. Oh, bruh. Let me tell you something, man. All you got to do is stick with the system every single day. Every single. Oh, my fault. Had me on mute real quick. She be talking that talk, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section. Here we go.
Do y'all videos saying how y'all don't want to be muscular and y'all don't want to look like bodybuilders and all this stuff? You can't. Okay? You can't. I feel like those would be like little backhanded remarks, but you couldn't. You see what I'm saying? Especially when it be like, oh yeah, the muscular women, they don't look soft, they don't look feminine. And your physique be underwhelming. You see what I'm saying? If you a hater, say it out loud. Say it in the front row. Don't say these little, you know what I'm saying, shady comments.
You know they be coming with them backhand comments. Shout out to my dog and my brother co-host of the show, Ernest. Shout out to my dog, man. How you feeling, brother? My bad. Had to get hydrated. And they definitely be having them backhanded comments. They definitely be having them backhanded comments. They be feeling real strong, but they like them real soft. Let me tell you something, man. They just can't handle the pressure. Just say you ain't got what it takes to get the body you want. You ain't got. That's what they really need to say. And it's always the biggest of the backs that always got something to got there and say. The body positivity, the first ones be talking that stuff. Body positivity. You know what I got to tell them?
We got to get over certain shit.
We got to get over this, man. This is some old school BS, right? Muscular women do not look soft or feminine. That's true. But it's a choice to be at a high level athlete isn't pretty. And see these comments. Listen, let me tell you something. There are levels. When we say muscular women, we really got to define this. The average woman is not going to be muscular. And let me be clear about this too. Even on a high level athlete, they don't even be looking muscular like that. I did a video, this might have been last month, where I showed a UFC fighter, a woman. Supposedly, she was called too muscular, and she was nowhere near muscular like a man. She was muscular for a woman, which is AKA toned, because there were some ladies that said, man, I wish I had a body like yours. It's always the biggest of the backs that always got something to say that they don't want to get too muscular. So you mean to tell me you'd rather be big backing than looking stacked up?
You got a big back.
That's the problem with this church. That's the problem we got right now. All right? We're going to have to learn the differences of mindsets.
But look at him. Look.
Well. We got to preach to them. And we're not looking, listen, we know what a bodybuilder chick looks like. We know what a bodybuilder chick looks like. And we're not saying to be looking like a straight bodybuilder. But let's be honest. The extra muscular chicks have to take something to get extra muscular because women naturally don't be extra muscular.
Let's
keep playing the video.
Just say you can't and go ahead on about your day. Bro, when y'all do y'all videos saying how y'all don't want to be muscular and y'all don't want to look like bodybuilders and all this stuff, you can't. Okay?
That's real.
You can't.
They talk that talk because they just can't. That's what it is. They put themselves in a box and they say they can't look like something. It's like, no, you can. You just don't want to do the work. And we're going to get to another video just explaining this a little bit more. Shout out to my dog, Gaines. She has muscles and looks good. Thank you, brother. Muscle is not just for looks, but for mobility, bars, improved bone density, bars. Women should definitely strive to build muscle because of osteoporosis. Bro, they have no clue, man. They have no clue. This woman's body's on physique and she has muscles. And I swear they're going to say, and they're going to talk that talk. Well, you just got muscles. Like, nah, shorty, she got the body you want. You just hating. Uh-oh. She got the body your ass want, but your ass got to be hating. That's the problem. They be hating, gangs. That's all that matters. They just be hating. That's okay, though. We're going to get to another video because they don't want to grind for it either, though, gangs. They don't want to grind for it. You dig? Shout out to Live Daily Official. What's going on with it? Bro, they don't want to get to the gains and they don't want to get to the work because every single time they look, and this goes for the guys too, they be looking at me like, man, Kobe, what I got to do to get like you? I'm going to keep it a bean. I give them the whole breakdown of what I do. They know I'm mostly plant-based. My cheat meals are seafood. Look what I'm eating right now, y'all. Plant-based Abbott's with the chickpea pasta with the spinach. You know the first thing they say? Man, so I got to eat bird food. Hold up, brother. I thought you said that you trying to get like me though. You talking about bird food? You ain't built like. Come on, look what you want to be built like. What you trying to be built like? You say I eating bird food when I'm eating good protein. I'm jacked up. You heard me? So if bird food get me jacked, what you think you got to do? What you think you got to do? Which one you gonna eat? You gonna eat big back food?
You got a big back.
Or you gonna eat bird food to make you look like this? Because big back food make you look like a big, what do they call it? A big waffle.
Oh, shut your mouth, you thong wearing fatty.
That's what you look like. So you want to eat that food? I'm gonna tell you what they be eating.
Niggas eating hog maw. Large nigga eating pig feet.
And then they body be looking like.
Oh, shut your mouth, you thong wearing fatty.
That's what they look like. But they gonna call my food bird food, but my body look like 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
So pick your poison. Pick your poison, bro. Pick it. Because it's about the calories. If you want to look a certain way. If you want to look a certain way. Shout out to MM Monique because she's going to break it down too. She going to break it down too. But before we do, man, we're going to get to the 10. We're going to get to these comments. Shout out to my dog Gaines. Most of these women and men won't even look like that. That's a fact. Bodybuilders are either enhanced or genetically gifted. I wish I could look like that. You see what I'm saying? But they going to have to work for it. They going to have to work for it. And they don't want to do the work. And shout out to Monique because she about to break it down to you. She about to break it all the way down, down, down. I say, she gonna break it down for you now. Pastor Collection Plate. Welcome to Fit Church Rise. They gonna say Pastor Rise like they say, whoa, whoa, whoa. She about to break it down. You know, every pastor gotta be like, ah. See, when they big bang, they be like, ah, because they can't breathe.
So, one of my biggest gym hot takes or unpopular opinion, I don't know, that I've always had is getting compliments from women that want to either look like you and they ask you questions about, you know, like, how did you get that stomach? Like, how did you get this? Like, I want to look like this. I want to look like this. And it's like, I don't know everything, but obviously I know a little something. So I'm going to tell you that I've been working out for this amount of time. Like, these are the workouts I do, yada, yada, yada. And you can literally see in their eyes that they are immediately turned off about how long it took you to get where you are. And I hate it. I hate the look.
I'm going to tell you why. Because they trying to get like you, but they only wanted to take about 2 months. They want to go from looking like,
oh, shut your mouth, you thong wearing fatty,
to be looking like,
God damn it.
you feel me? But they only want to do 2 months though. They only want to do 2 months and they don't want to work out like that. And people are starting to realize whenever people are in the fit community and then they have regular average people that come up to them and ask them questions and say, man, how you get like that? Or sis, how you look like that? And you break it down to them. You keeping it real. AKA, they be clowning my food like I be eating bird food, but even though I be getting my protein goals, though. I get my protein goals. But they too worried about having to stop drinking. They too worried about how much you got to lift, how many days I'm in the gym. Y'all ask me what I do. I'll tell you what I do. And then they get mad when you tell them what you do. Like, God damn, I got to do all that. Like, first of all, you the one that asked me. You asked me. I'm giving you the blueprint. And she upset because she's doing all this work. She trying to help the people, and they complaining to her. Let's keep going.
I know the look as soon as I fucking say what the fuck I'm getting ready to say. But I hate that the surgery epidemic, which is, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. Do what you do. But
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, because it promotes laziness. Unless it's needed. If you have a surgical procedure issue that a doctor requires you to get the surgery, if not, it's bad, because all you're doing is promoting the lazy hood. If you're looking for a specific look, go to the gym, but they don't want to go to the gym. You want to go get the surgery, which means you're going to put yourself at risk. We don't want to promote that. I understand people are going to do what they do, but we have to also give them the truth. The truth is, when you do go up under the knife, 70% of the time, you're going to have to go back under the knife again to continue to look the way that you do, because you chase the vanity and not the health. Getting a BBL is not going to stop you from having high blood pressure.
What they do?
Let's keep going.
I hate that how much it's changed the basic work ethic that people just aren't willing to put in for anything when it comes to fitness. Like, if you want your body to look a certain way, you have to get your ass up and go put in the work. And people just don't want to do that. Like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I just feel like that should change. Like, you guys don't really realize that I didn't just look like this after a month or 2 months of working out. This is like a constant thing that I constantly put in the work. I'm sure every single fitness creator, content creator could say the same thing to you.
That's a fact. They want instant gratification, and that's their issue that they got to deal with. We live in a world where it's instant gratification, and that's that problem. They know they got to put the work in, but they too lazy to put the work in, and they wonder why they get the result that they do. Shout out to my dog Brown Bowdy in the building. What up, gangster? And guess what, too, man? I got some sparring going on Sunday, and yes, your boy will be recording it. Your boy gonna be recording the work. And shout out to Gaines. Got to do the work. Women who say they don't want to look muscular, don't put the work in, plain and simple. Straight up facts. No, something is with unnecessary cosmetic and weight loss surgery. I know someone who did that ish, and it destroyed the health. Unfortunately, passed away. Rest in peace. That's y'all's lesson. If y'all haven't learned anything, look at that comment that Gaines just put. That's y'all's lesson. I'm going to leave that on. So whenever y'all think about going up under the knife to look a certain way versus actually just going and doing the work and going to the gym, getting a personal trainer so you're not wasting time, that's the problem. They want instant gratification. They know they got to do the work. They know it's going to take them a long time because it took them 20, 30 years to look like a big back. And they think after 20, 30 years of bad behavior, they think 2 months going to change an entire lifestyle. Nah. Guess what? You're going to have to put the same work in that you put that work in to get your a big back, eating all them pig feet and hog maw.
Niggas eating hog maw. Large nigga eating pig feet.
Now you look like a
large nigga.
I mean, good Lord. That's what they be doing. That's what they be doing. And then, well, no, I ain't gonna say it. Let me just keep on playing the video.
It doesn't take a day. It doesn't take a month. Sometimes it don't even take a year. It's constant work. And y'all are just not ready to put in the work, but you want to look how all these people look. You got to put in the work. I just can't.
I feel you, sis. I feel you. And I'm going to tell you what you just got to tell them.
Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. That's what I do. If you want to look like how I look, put the mother-loving work in. Put the mother-loving work in. Shout out to my dog Gaines. At 3 years at least. Man, look, that should be the bare minimum goal. You need to put yourself at least 3 years just so you can be realistic. Because can you change your physique in less than 3 years? Yes. Yes, you absolutely can. But you have to realize that it's going to take time. And the guys be going through the same stuff too. They be going through the same stuff. They trying to get 6-pack abs, but they stomach be looking poked out.
Oh, shut your mouth, you thong-wearing fatty.
I mean, be poked out. But then when you tell them what you do and tell them to slow down on drinking, they want to get attitude. Man, I ain't trying to give up this alcohol. Well, goddamn, well, keep being a big back then. Don't be crying to me when I give you the truth and then you get mad and upset because, and first of all, why you get mad when I'm telling you to do something that's actually good? It's like I'm going out there telling you to go out there smoking, drinking, and you're going to look like me. Man, listen, first of all, those are bad things, even if you're not trying to lose weight. That's just general great health advice. Why shame me for treating your body like a temple? You don't even treat your own body like a temple. And that's crazy.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me.
It is straight ghetto. And got the nerve to say that you a Christian. You ain't a Christian at all. You treat your body like the pits of hell. Them demons get into your soul. Well. Pastor Rise Live. Oh, we got to say, and church rise and rise. We gonna pray for you. Can I get a witness? Sit down, and we gonna pray. And go to the gym. Hit them curls. Get your protein goals. Turn to chapter 3, verse 4 in the Rise Life Academy Bible. And it say, lift the compound lifts. Stay in a caloric deficit. Hit your protein goals. And be consistent. Can I get a witness? Look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, I ain't a big back no more. Hey, shout out to my dog, bro. Shout out my dog Gaze. We testifying out here. We is testifying. But guess what, Gaze? They testing the patience. They testing the patience of the Lord.
You got a big back.
That's what they doing. They testing the patience, my boy. We're going to get to this next video, man. So this lady's talking about how it's typical real life content that they have with people in polarizing thinking when it comes to fitness. Oh, yeah. We about to get to it. I'm going to let her go in on the topic, and I'm going to let y'all decide what y'all think about this. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the comment section, man. Let's get to it.
I have a very hard time understanding certain things. Yes. And we get sensitive and we are very reactive, right? Yes. And that's why it's very hard for me to talk to women because I'm very truthful. And a lot of women don't like the truth. Yeah. And they first they love you, then they hate you, and they love you again. They'll love you because, oh my God, you're so different. And when you tell them the truth, they hate you. When you don't do what a person wants you to do, they begin to hate you. And then they say, you know what? She's not moved. Oh, I love her again. So here's the thing. Me and my father talk about this all the time. I don't think that monogamy is not natural, but discipline is a skill. Yes. So if you like something, you want to be disciplined. You practice it. That's with anything. If you want abs, if you want getting abs is not natural. No, you have to.
You got to put the work in.
Eating healthy every single day, waking up, doing this, doing that, training, and then you get what you want.
Shout out to Queen Life. You're going to have to practice the life that you want. You're going to have to get your A up, and you're going to have to practice. That's right. You're going to have to practice eating healthy. And this is part of the reason why people start over. They don't practice long enough. They get that motivation, a little bit of kick, you hear me? And then they kick their own tails because they lose that gas because all they did was motivation. That's all they did. I mean, it's just crazy. But you have to realize that things take time. It's going to take work, and it's going to take a lot of sacrifice and a mindset shift. Me and Ben was just talking about this earlier. We was talking about chickpeas. Love-hate relationship. Chickpeas are healthy, and they wonderful. But you know what I did? I found a way to prevail. So what I did was I started to roast my chickpeas instead And now I really like chickpeas now. I enjoy chickpeas now to the point where now I can actually eat hummus. I can enjoy hummus, which is chickpeas, by the way. You hear me? And so that's really the whole point that I'm trying to make and get to y'all. You feel me? And one thing I really want y'all to realize is sometimes you're going to have to do the uncomfortable thing, and that is to try to make amends with healthy food if you don't enjoy healthy food. So sometimes it's not about liking the taste. Most of the time, it is on point for you to do what's necessary. I personally don't like the taste of spinach, but I know it's healthy. So what I decided to do was add it to something that I know I eat, and that's my chickpea pasta, my Abbott's plant-based protein, and I add my spinach with that because I know the benefits of the spinach, right? And it may not taste great, but I blend it in with things that I know I can eat. And so that's the whole point. So that way I'm sacrificing the taste to get the benefit of it. And over time, what things tend to do is they tend to give you a better result. So this week, starting next week's series, we're doing the low blood pressure series. I'm showing y'all step by step how to get the low blood pressure. You dig? Shout out to Crystal Love. What's going on, Shawty? How is you feeling? You feel me? Shout out to my dog Gaines. Think even Paul said our body is the temple. Hold on, I got you, Gaines. Wait a minute, my brother. Think even Paul said our body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. We should not sin against our temple. Can I get a witness? Can I get a amen? Shut up. No, for real though, he is telling the truth though. Your body really is a temple, and so you want to treat it as such. And the point I'm trying to make is once we start to increase our standard, which was the whole topic the last few weeks, increasing your standard and leveling the standard, that right there is going to increase the fact that, yes, you will level set your spirit. You will level set your mindset whenever you think differently about these things. Shout out to Chris Love. Glad I could catch a good word from you. You dig what I'm saying? Absolutely. Shout out to Destiny Love in the building. What's going on, Destiny? I'm telling you. Preach, brother Gaines. Shout out to my dog Brown Body. No, I'm just keeping it real too. I'm keeping it real. So that's why she said it's difficult for her to talk to her people because they don't want to hear the truth. We're going to play the video one more time just so y'all can hear it. Just for the ones that just came in.
Because women have a very hard time understanding certain things. Yes. And we get sensitive and we are very reactive, right? Yes. And that's why it's very hard for me to talk to women because I'm very truthful. And a lot of women don't like the truth. Yeah. And they first love you, then they hate you, and they love you again. They'll love you because, oh my God, you're so this, and then when you tell them the truth, they hate you. When you don't do what a person wants you to do, they begin to hate you, and then they say, you know what? She's gonna move. Oh, fuck, I love her again. So here's the thing. Me and my father talk about this all the time. I don't think that monogamy is not natural, but discipline is a skill.
Yes.
This was a skill.
If you want something, you ought to be disciplined.
If you want something, you ought to be disciplined for it and put forth the action behind it.
That's with anything. If you want abs, getting abs is not.
AKA, if you want to be fit, you need to be disciplined. You need to work for it. That's literally what it says. If you want something, you shall work for it. Faith without works is dead. You can pray all day, but until you do the work, it's dead. Them empty words, my boy.
Oh, shit.
All right. We talk about, and you can even replicate this in the church. If the church said it, if y'all Christian like that, then you understand it's in the word. You can't just pray for that and think you're going to get it. You're going to have to work for it too. You got to put your mind, body, and soul into the thing that you want. Like she said, it takes a skill to be disciplined. So it's going to have to take you time to really increase that discipline level. And if you want them abs, and for my ladies, if you want that big old thing walking back there.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me.
You're going to have to work for it. If you want abs, you're going to have to work for it. And fellas, if you want that that whoop-de-doo, you're going to have to work for it, my boy. That's just plain and simple. Shout out to Canes. He over there rolling. Hey, this the church of Rise Lock. You heard me? This the church of curls. This the church of squats. That's right. We go 90 degrees out here and below. Shout out to Gaines. Yeah, I like doing 10 squats or 10 lunges every 45 minutes. That builds discipline. Shout out to you. That builds discipline. Do it to the point where it becomes a habit. Absolutely. And that's what it's about. Doing things that become a habit until they become a habit. That's going to help build the discipline. Just like Gaines said, 8 hours and you'll get all the work continued. Shout out Brown Body. Got away from my knee to heal before hitting them legs again. Hey, man, heal up and have a speedy recovery. Praying for you, bruh, because I'm telling you, I had knee surgery and I know how it is. You definitely want to go ahead and get the rest in and try to move your knee too, man, as the doctor prescribes too, because you don't want to keep it locked up. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you're moving, keeping it fluid, and you're not having no blood clots. Your blood clot. And speaking of blood clot, well, this ain't got to do with blood clot, but whenever you are talking about discipline, guess what else you're going to have to be disciplined on? The food. That's right. You're going to have to be disciplined on the food.
You got a big back.
Shout out to Rebecca CC for the content, because sometimes your food ain't going to always look that good, but when you got goals, you're going to have to eat what you got to eat. And this goes into why you keep starting over, because y'all too worried about the taste and the look of food. No, you need to do what you got to do. Don't matter what the food look like. So let's hear it from Rebecca herself. Let's get to the video, y'all.
Show me what you eat. Show me what I can't show you what I eat because it doesn't always look appetizing. But the good thing is my stomach doesn't know the difference. All right. So because I have not hit my protein goal yet, 2 cans of tuna to the face.
Bars.
How do I tell someone that I'm sitting alone in my dining room eating 2 cans of tuna to the face?
Come on.
If you want it, you want it. Okay. Yes, I've eaten other things earlier in the day, but I gotta hit my protein goal. And I am willing to eat 2 cans of tuna to the face. Are you?
Come on.
If not, please don't ask me what I eat, because it's not always gonna look appetizing. It's not always gonna be on a cupboard. It's not always gonna look cute and aesthetic.
Woo!
Sometimes it looks like this, slop. Slop.
Mm.
I'm gonna eat it. And I actually do like hot and spiked tuna, so it's not for everyone. And
it ain't for everybody. See, they're not willing to have that conversation. They're not willing to have that conversation. Sometimes your food gonna look like this, y'all. Look what I'm eating. It almost look like damn dog food, but it's got spinach. It's got my plant-based habits. It's got the chickpea spaghetti, chickpea noodles. It may not look that appetizing. I'm just throwing food together, but it's for a purpose. You heard what she said. Hit the protein goal. Sometimes it ain't gonna always look pretty. It's not gonna always look like it's on a cutting board looking all nice. Sometimes you gotta take it, pause to the face. You hear me? But that's what's keeping people big back, because they're too worried about what the food look like and taste like. They're not worried about hitting certain goals. And that's what they need to do. They need to be worried about hitting these goals. And that's real. Because if you know, you know. I'm going to tell you my protein goals. When I do my chickpeas, I do roasted peppers. I'm going to eat that tonight. You heard me? I may have some chickpeas tonight. I'm going to have my plant-based protein, because guess what? We got goals out here. And I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to take it a step further. You got to add this stuff into a calorie count. Y'all, you're going to have to count your calories sometimes. You got to count your calories sometimes. I count my plant-based habits. I know how many grams of protein I'm getting. I know how many grams of chickpea pasta I'm getting. You dig? But most of y'all don't know it, because why? Most of y'all don't know it because you don't know y'all's calories. You have no clue. Let me tell y'all something. Right now, my protein goals are at about 180 grams of protein per day. Okay? And I'm showing y'all the blueprint right now. I got 40 more grams of protein to go before I hit it. That's where I'm going to get from the chickpeas, and that's where I'm going to get from my other protein that I'm gonna eat tonight. So that's the work. That right there is the work. Shout out to Brown Body. Hey, yo, not to the face. She taking that to the face. Pause, you heard me? Shout out to Gaines. Not gonna lie. The food and cardio are what get me, bro. I'm telling you, the food and the cardio is what gets most of us. But here's the thing. When you master something that's very difficult, my boy, you now level up. You just reached another level, my boy. Congratulations. When you master something that's very difficult, you now become a next level stronger. So for my fellas out there that love to play video games, y'all love to play Call of Duty. You heard me? Y'all like to go out there and play fighting games. Y'all know when y'all play fighting games, whenever you start to play on a harder level, your skill level go up. So whenever you going through the game of life, and y'all know food and cardio is some of the most difficult things to conquer, when y'all do it and keep it consistent to the point where it's not that hard anymore, guess what happens, my boy? You level up. Congratulations. You now become stronger, so that way you can get Peach from Bowser. Because right now, Bowser way more disciplined than your big back ass.
You got a big back.
So he done took your girl. So now you got to level up so you can get your girl back.
It's over 9,000.
You better reach a Super Saiyan level of nobody ever seen before, and you go get it. And the only way you're going to do it is to conquer the most difficult things. And that is to be consistent for 3 years with absolutely no cheat meals. Don't ever get yourself a lower than, less than. And also leveling up doesn't also mean working out all the time. It also means recovery too. So if it's difficult for you to be stretching, yep, I'm going there. If it's difficult for you guys to stretch, to drink water, to not drink alcohol, to not be smoking, to go and get your cardio in, if all these things are difficult, once you conquer these things consistently over time, because guess what? You don't get no props from me unless you do it for 3 years plus. Now you reaching a new level. And that right there is going to help you guys. So whenever you recover, that's going to help you lower the risk of injury. You guys need to be able to do that for an extended period of time. You dig? Shout out again. I do a can of slipjack tuna every day at work. 29 grams of protein that has significantly less mercury versus albacore. Congratulations. I can't stand canned tuna, but I always big up to the ones that do. Shout out to Brown Body. Like CT Fletcher said, you eat for the results and not the taste. And I would have to 100% agree. But yeah, being injured sucks. Absolutely. That's why you got to recover, man. That's why you got to recover is just as important as the work. Matter of fact, recovery is a part of the work. If you're going to work out, you're going to have to realize recovery is the next best thing. Get you some cold baths and then get you a hot shower, get plenty of sleep, stretch daily. I mean, really warm up the body. You got to really get yourself together. Don't be afraid to do yoga, fellas. Shout out to Gaines. Eat the same thing every day. Keeps you on track, and tracking is essential. Man, my boy, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Shout out to my dog, man. But we're going to get up out of here, man. I really appreciate y'all for joining in on the topic. I appreciate everybody for joining in on IG, Facebook, YouTube, all that good jazz. We're going to get up out of here, man. When we face with an obstacle, you know what we do. We rise and we rise. Peace.
Fitness is more than just lifting weights. It's about crafting a lifestyle that balances strength, health, and happiness. At Rise and Rise Academy, we believe in fueling your workouts with our specially designed supplements, perfect for anyone looking to elevate their daily performance. Our community thrives on clean eating, staying energized, and finding joy in every step of the journey. It's not just about transforming your body, it's about reshaping your mindset and embracing a sustainable, empowering way of life. When obstacles arise, we don't back down.